First here at 5, artificial intelligence is becoming a focus of investigators following the deaths of USF doctoral students Zamil, Limon and Nahida Bristy. The suspect is accused of using ChatGPT days before committing those murders. And today, Hillsborough State Attorney and Florida's Attorney General announced a first-of-its-kind partnership to look at whether AI played a role in this case. Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer spoke exclusively with State Attorney Susie Lopez and joins us live from outside her office. What did she tell you, Aaron?
Linda, she says that this partnership will extend to all cases where artificial intelligence may have played a role, but this case involving the 2 USF students who were killed is the first one.
Between April 13th and 19th, court documents show Hisham Abu Gharbi asked ChatGPT a series of suspicious questions, including what happens if a human is put in a black garbage bag and thrown in a dumpster, how would someone find out, and can a VIN number on a car be changed? Those alleged interactions with the AI program are now under the microscope.
We want to assess whether or not those interactions, the things that he looked up, in any way contributed to the violent crimes that he is alleged to have committed.
Investigators say days after Abu Gharbi began asking ChatGPT those questions, he murdered Nahida Bristy and his roommate, Zamil Limon. They were both USF doctoral students from Bangladesh. Jamil's remains were found Friday in a garbage bag on the Howard Franklin Bridge. 2 days later, another set of remains were found in a bag in the water near the bridge. On Wednesday, prosecutors announced a partnership with the Florida Attorney General's office to look at the role that AI may have played in this case.
And evaluate whether there's any responsibility on the part of ChatGPT and OpenAI in the deaths of these 2 students.
ChatGPT's responses aren't revealed in court documents, but tech experts say AI programs should have safeguards in place to flag suspicious activity.
Anything that gets flagged gets immediately triggered to a human.
We're told the data is also temporarily stored, giving it more time to reach authorities if necessary.
If you delete the chat, it has that 30-day memory, and that is so the safeguards that are in place, like flagging for illegal or illicit uses, are flagged and sent to the right person.
Hillsborough State Attorney Susie Lopez says prosecutors will point to the suspect's use of ChatGPT to try to prove this was premeditated. They'll also look at purchases that detectives say he made days in advance, including garbage bags and duct tape.
That does go, in fact, towards premeditation. It goes towards the fact that this defendant was very thoughtful in his actions, and he planned out everything that he was going to do. We will get justice for these families and friends of these 2 students, because at the end of the day, that is what we can't lose sight of.
And the Islamic Society of Tampa Bay is going to be holding a prayer service to honor Zamil tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. USF is also planning a vigil for Friday. That's going to take place around 4 o'clock at Crescent Hill. That's just north of the Marshall Center on campus. Linda?
And Aaron, forgive me if I missed this, but we still don't know a specific motive for these killings, do we?
That's correct. There are a few things we don't know. That's one of them. We haven't heard about what a potential suspected motive is. And by the way, we also still have not had any positive identification of the remains that were found just off of the Howard Franklin Bridge, the second set of remains that I mentioned.
Aaron Mesmer reporting live for us tonight. Thank you, Aaron.